64,000 is the median number of words per book. Average person reads about 200 words per minute. Simple math will tell us that is one book in 320 minutes. To accomplish this in 7 days, numbers say you would have to read for 45 minutes a day. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification button, like, comment, and share. Enjoy. Hello, and happy day. How does slowing down sound to you today? Would you like to reduce the noise for just a bit? Are you ready to make a choice and decide to listen? My name is Igor S.F. Walker. I am here to remind people to slow down, to reduce the noise, to walk their lives into a natural flow. Welcome back to the Book of the Week series. Every week, as I read another amazing title, I share it with the world. And today, we look at Thus Spoke Zarathustra, a book for all and for none by Friedrich Wilhelm Nietzsche. In this video, we'll look at a book for all and a book for none, a tremendously influential philosophical work of the late 19th century, a literally masterpiece by one of the most important thinkers of modern times, written in daring form, filled with provocative, thought-provoking concepts. So stick around till the end. I will share with you some tools I have and use that will help you tremendously in this game of life. Discover a way to find out what actually motivates you, what innate human need is driving all of your decisions and your behavior. I will share some tools to improve your self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, and relationship management. I teach you the Superman. Man is something that is to be surpassed. What have you done to surpass man? What is the ape to man? A laughing stock, a thing of shame. And just the same shall man be to the Superman, a laughing stock, a thing of shame. Once blasphemy against God was the greatest blasphemy, but God died for man. And therewith also those blasphemers. To blaspheme the earth is now the dreadfulest sin, and to rate the heart of the unknowable higher than the meaning of the earth. Verily, a polluted stream is man. One must be a sea to receive a polluted stream without becoming impure. Man is a rope stretched between the animal and the Superman, a rope over an abyss, a dangerous crossing and a dangerous wayfaring, a dangerous looking back, a dangerous trembling and halting. What is great in man is that he is a bridge and not a goal. What is lovable in man is that he is an overgoing and downgoing. I tell you, one must still have chaos in one to give birth to a dancing star. I tell you, you have still chaos in you. Innocence is the child, and forgetfulness a new beginning, a game, a self-rolling wheel, a first movement, a holy yeah. Instruments and playthings are sense and spirit. Behind them, there is still the self. The self seeketh with the eyes and the senses. It hearkeneth also with the ears of the spirit. Never hearkeneth the self and seeketh. It compared, it mastered, it conquered, and it destroyed. It ruled, and it is also the ego's ruler behind thy thoughts and feelings, my brother. There's a mighty Lord, an unknown sage, and it is called self. It dwelleth in thy body. It is thy body. There's more sagacity in your body than in your best wisdom, and who then knew why thy body required your best wisdom? Thyself laughed at thine ego and its proud prancings. What are these prancings and flights of thought unto me? It said to itself, a byway to my purpose. I am the leading string of the ego and the prompter of its notions. It is true we love life, not because we are wont to live, but because we are wont to love. There's always some madness in love, but there's always also some method in madness, and to me also, who appreciate life, the butterflies and soap bubbles, and whatever is like them amongst us, seem most to enjoy happiness. And when I saw my devil, I found him serious, thorough, profound, Solomon. He was the spirit of gravity. Through him all things fall. Not by wrath, but by laughter do we slay. Come, let us slay the spirit of gravity. I learned to walk. Since then have I let myself run. I learned to fly. Since then I do not need pushing in order to move from a spot. But you, profound one, you suffered too profoundly, even from small wounds, and you recovered. The same poison worm crawled over your hand. Too proud you are to kill these sweet tooths. But take care, lest it be your faith to suffer all their poisonous injustice. They buzz around thee, also with their praise. Obtrusiveness is their praise. They want to be close to thy skin and thy blood. They flatter thee as one flattered a god or a devil. They whimper before thee as before god or devil. What does it come to? Flatterers are they, and whimperers are they, and nothing more. Often also do they show themselves to thee as amiable ones. But that has always been the prudence of the cowardly. Yeah, the cowardly are wise. They think much about you with their circumscribed souls. You're always suspected by them. Whatever is much thought about it is at least through suspicion. They punish you for all your virtues. They pardon you in their innermost hearts only for your errors. Because you are gentle and of upright character, you say, blameless are they for their small existence. But they, circumscribed soul, things blamable is all great existence. Many lands saw Zarathustra, and many peoples. Thus, he discovered the good and bad of many peoples. No greater power did Zarathustra find on earth than good and bad. No people could live without first valuing. If a people will maintain itself, however, it must not value as its neighbor valued. Much that passed for good with one people was regarded with scorn and contempt by another. Never did the one neighbor understand the other. Ever did his soul marvel at his neighbor's delusion and wickedness. Men have given unto themselves all their good and bad. Verily, they took it not, they found it not. It came not unto them as a voice from heaven. Values did man only assign to things in order to maintain himself. He created only the significance of things, a human significance. Therefore called he himself man. That is the valuator. Valuing is creating. Hear it, you creating ones. Valuation itself is the treasure and jewel of the valued things. Through valuation only is there value, and without valuation the nut of existence would be hollow. Hear it, you creating ones. Change of values. That is, change of the creating ones. Always does he destroy who has to be a creator. How much harder it is to give properly than to take properly, and that bestowing, well, it's an art. The last subtle master art of kindness, especially nowadays and at present. That is to say, when everything low has become rebellious and exclusive, and in its manner, in the manner of the populace. Do not will anything beyond your power. There's a bad falseness in those who will beyond their power, especially when they will great things. Take good care there, you higher men, for nothing is more precious and rarer than honesty. But the populace once learned to believe without reasons. Who could refute it to them by means of reason? If you would go up high, then use your own legs. Do not get yourselves carried aloft. Do not seat yourselves on other people's backs and heads. For fear, that is man's original and fundamental feeling. Through fear, everything is explained. Original sin and original virtue. And there you have it. Thus spoke Zarathustra. Please do help out. It is easy. Simply like this video so more people can enjoy it. Share it too and spread the word. Leave a comment and do share your thoughts. Subscribe to my channel and stay up to date. And the link to this book is in the description below. So you buy it and you read and you never stop learning, especially learning about yourself and nature. So gift yourself by taking the free human needs test on my website and find out what actually motivates you, what innate human need is driving all of your decisions and your behavior. And if you feel you are ready to improve your self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, and relationship management even further, do check out my Master of Life Awareness program. The links are in the description below. Thank you. Love and respect.